Hi guys, Lady Random here and welcome back to Regrowth. Okay, we're going to pick up where we left off, which was with a bit more Witchery. We unlocked a few quests in the previous episode, which was awesome. So that's now unlocked for us, sort of these here. So what I want to try and concentrate on is the augmented attunement, the distillery, the kettle and the spinning wheel. So I thought we'd start with the augmented attunement where we make the candelabra and the chalice. So these are things that will actually be really helpful to us for increasing the altar strength, or the power that's going to the altar. So at the moment, so we're sat at 1226. The reason it's a little bit lower is because I have chopped down the oak trees here. So we're just waiting for a few of those saplings to grow, and when they grow that should bring that back up to the 1228. But we can make a couple of improvements anyway. Now I think that you can actually use heads, it may be player heads, but I kind of thought that you could put heads on. No, that's not actually done anything at all. Let's see if a creeper head. No. So yeah, they don't do anything. So I think it is a skull. So we need to get a skeleton skull, which will wow, if I can actually get my fingers to work properly on the buttons, that will make a difference to that. But why don't we start with some of the items? Now we need to make a couple more attuned stones because we've actually got I think it's 5 things all in that we need to make, because we do need attuned stones for each of those. Plus we obviously got the 3, the spinning wheel, the distillery and the kettle, which also need the attuned stones. So I've got a couple of things of lava, the attuned stone, again, if I can try and remember how to make those. What's the one thing I'm missing? It's the whiff of magic, that was it. So we can grab a couple more of the whiff of magic. And let's get a couple of attuned stones made, and that will then take us to the 5 that we need in order to be crafting the stuff that we want to today. So I thought we'd start with the spinning wheel. So we need 4 item frames, we need some wool, we need some sticks, we need some logs, and I'm hoping that I can use the hawthorn planks for that. So why don't we go, hopefully we've got the right stuff that we need here for the spinning wheel. So it's not the witching gadgets, it's this one here, which is a witchery spinning wheel. So it said it's planks, attuned stone, stick, wool, and 4 of those. What we should have done probably was shift click those, shift click 1 spinning wheel. So this takes altar power to work. In theory we should be able to put it down in here. That should have some power. No, it's, yes, there we go. You see that's gone. You know, I just don't like the way that's placed. I want it to place the other way, please. Just because it just looks a bit wonky. So we'll try placing it from this side. That's better. I know, it's just this, the whole aesthetic thing. I just like it to be like that. Then we can look at the distillery. So let's grab all of the iron and the candelabra. Let's grab all of these things potentially that I think we need as part of this. I was going to start with the candelabra and the chalice, wasn't I? So why don't we do that, in fact. So candelabra, there we go. So that is 3 iron and attuned stone and 3 torches, which we have. So that is 1 candelabra, and we also want the chalice, which we do need some gold, doing some gold nuggets for. Let's take those back in. Let's just grab ourselves a few gold nuggets, because we are going to need those in order to make the chalice. And eventually we can make the filled chalice, which we'll need to make some redstone soup, but we're a little way away from doing that at the moment. So that is our chalice, and what we can do with those is those can go onto our altar. They will help. The filled chalice will actually give us a better result. We see at the moment, yeah, we're at 226, 1226 even. If we shift and right click that, that makes it times 3. And with the chalice as well, which we'll put that there. There we go. That has made a huge difference. That's taken it up to 2452, so we can start increasing the power from that, and that's now at times 3 as well, which is going to make a big difference, and that will really help because we need a certain amount of power in order to use some of the items that we've got. So next thing we want to look at is the distillery, which is this item here. So for that we need iron, we need clay blocks, we need gold, and we need some clay jars. And we should have a couple of clay jars in here which we can pinch. We should have enough iron there in order to do that. So let's click, shift right click, let's make our distillery. And again, that will need it will need auto power to make that. So there we go, that's gone, so that will now make it. So what we do is we put items in here, and what that will then do, clay jars there, and then it will feed out the different things. So there are certain things that you can make that will produce like one of the vapors or anything like that. So I think if we can make diamond vapor and stuff like that, it'll produce that, but it may also produce some other items as a secondary product of those, which is awesome. And then the last thing we want to make is the kettle. So for the kettle, again, we're also going to need some fire for that. So that is string, sticks, cauldron, and an attuned stone. And the one thing we don't actually have is any string. So let me just pop down just to our farm very quickly, and we'll go grab some flax or cotton, whichever it is. I can never remember what it is. The cotton seeds, there we go. We'll grab that because that should be enough there to make us the string that we need, which will be perfect. What we could do is putting a proper path into this now, I think. So we'll just very quickly just pop this through here. That'll give us 5 string, which is more than enough. So let's go kettle. So we've got our sticks, we've got our attuned stone, we've got our cauldron, we've got our string, boom, 1 kettle. So again, for that it needs fire. So I'm hoping that we can have the 2 of these next to each other. It's been that long since I've done Witchery that I'm not 100% sure. Let's just grab that block back again. Put you there, and I think we have got the netherrack there. Perfect, we'll pop that down there. What we can do is grab, we've got a flint and steel. We do, hopefully this won't set fire to everything. Oh! That's not what we meant to happen at all, was it? Whoops. Let's take those back. Let's put our cauldron there. What we meant to do was click with our flint and steel, and let's place our kettle there, and we'll need water. So let's use our infinite water source. Now the cauldron takes 3 buckets of water, and that should produce us 3 potions, and that will only take 1, but again I think it only takes 1. Yeah, but that will also produce us 3 of a potion. So we have to kind of wait for the cauldron to bubble, we have to wait for the kettle to bubble in order for those to be any good. Hopefully we won't get a fire tick on that, and the fire won't spread everywhere. It's just annoying with the noise. The noise is so annoying. So let's go back. We should have a whole bunch of quests that we've actually now completed. So we've got our candelabra and our chalice, which we've completed. That gives us our skeleton skull, which is awesome. So that we can also place onto the altar. I'm going to put that. So where did we get to? It was 2452 with the skeleton skull on there. Room to shift. That then takes it up to 3678 with on a ×4, which is really cool. So that is that one, and that should now unlock this here, which is the Bane of Tibbs, which we'll have a look at that in a second. I'm not entirely sure what that is. Then we've got our kettle, and that gives us 5 water bottles and 10 glass bottles. Ooh. So we should get both of those, shouldn't we? So that's a crafting task. We've got that at 100%. Why are you not letting us claim our reward? Do we have to choose one? Ooh. Maybe we need to actually have it in our inventory, but that's strange. It's not letting us claim that. But the spinning wheel, that gives us 8 whiffs of magic. Ooh. We don't want to be doing that, do we? Let's put those in there. Why is that not allowing us to claim our kettle? Do we need to have it in our inventory? This is the question. Do we need to get it back? So let's just see if we can try and grab that. I'm just going to fix our pick, actually. Very quickly fix our pick. I'm just going to break that, put that fire out for a second, just while I gather this back, because it might be that we've actually got to have it in our inventory to claim it. No. Ooh. Well, that's kind of annoying. That's kind of annoying because that unlocks us another quest, and I've definitely got that. So that might actually be a little bit of a bug, which will be quite an annoying bug if it is. But yeah, it may well be a bug that's not allowing us to claim that reward. So we might have to go in and do something. Let's just grab that bucket and just fill that up, like I say. Yeah, that's a bit strange. We might have to log out, log back in again and see if that allows us to claim that reward. Because that has now unlocked this Dream a Little Dream of Me. So you've heard whispers about a place that exists only in the most lucid dreams. It's said to be a reflection of the one you walk, and as such you think may contain clues regarding what happened to the world. Brewing may well be the way to achieve the means of getting there. So a brew of sleeping should put you into a deep enough slumber to access the spirit world, but the problem may prove to be getting back out. The word is that only a great shock can awaken somebody from dreams experienced with the brew of sleeping. Most say that you can escape by dying in the dream. A wise witcher carry an icy needle from the snowball. Okay, we've got loads of those. With them one of the few things that seem to be able to cross the boundary between reality and the dream. So we've got a brew of sleeping, and this will give us disturbed cotton, but I've got a feeling we have to actually kind of go through and actually make this. So in the kettle we would need to put in purified milk, whiff of magic, a cookie. Okay, so it's like the milk and cookies thing, isn't it? An icy needle, a brew of love, and a water artichoke. So I kind of think that will give us 3 brews of sleeping. I think we need to do a couple more things before we start thinking about that, so we'll probably come back to that quest. But it has the distillery, so we've done that as well. We can pick that up, so we can pick gas tiers or clay jars. I'm going to take the clay jars. Oh, detection task. Oh, we haven't quite finished, so we need to make oil of vitriol. So that is foul fume, quick lime, and a clay bottle in our distillery, and that gives us gypsum, oil of vitriol, and slime ball. So foul fume is, that's easy. That's easy. Oh, it happens to be that we did have, which I've probably actually now, yeah, there we go, look. Boom. In you go. Let's see if we can try and get the foul fume. And the other thing that we've got to make is quicklime. So that is basically just our wood dust. So have we got any wood dust left? We do have a little bit. Okay, so let's put our wood dust just into there. That gives us our quicklime. We've got a foul fume, and what we can now do, I think it's a piece of coal, isn't it? Does it have to be coal or can it be charcoal? Oh, it doesn't need anything. We just need a clay jar. So let's grab a clay jar. We'll go over to our distillery. So it was the quicklime there, foul fume there, clay jar there, and it might take a little bit of time. Obviously the altar is now running a little bit more quickly, so it does mean that this shouldn't take too long. But yeah, that will give us the gypsum, a slime ball, and the oil of vitriol, which will be a great thing to have. So it's very nearly there. Very nearly there. I mean, I guess, you know, the more we up the speed of the altar, the quicker it will actually get these things working. So we can start looking at other artifice even that we can put onto the altar. There we go. So that gives us our gypsum, it gives us our slime ball, and it gives us our oil of vitriol. So it should allow us now to actually complete that. So I'm going to go with the clay jars. Because we've already got gas tiers that we can actually get through. Has that now allowed me to claim that other reward, I wonder? Has that accepted it? No, that just does not want to know, does it? Does not want to know. Let me claim the reward. Never mind, we'll find a way of doing that. So that is our oil of vitriol. We'll put the rest of the clay jars into there. We'll put our gypsum into there as well. So that's cool. That is cool. Okay, so that's now unlocked for us guard tree. So witches have long been known to grow triffids as guards for their homes. You think it's time you joined in the practice. Once planted, a triffid seed will grow rapidly and act as a loyal guard for the area near its planting. Normally they'll wander about when not attacking, but this behaviour can be changed using a bowline. Feeding the triffid the heart of a creeper or a demon will increase its strength and health. Normally triffids will attack anything or anyone who are not their owners, but taglock kits can be given to them to prevent them from attacking the taglocked creatures. Okay. Do we want to do that right now? Probably not. We'll probably come back to that for the minute. But one of the things that we've unlocked with the spinning wheel is being able to make our witches' robes. So the robes will actually give us better luck at getting more brews when we go in a kettle, so it actually does help, and it will keep creepers away. So we need a witch's hat and we need witch's robes. So for that you need golden thread, which you make in the spinning wheel, and then you've got impregnated leather and glowstone dust. Now impregnated leather is with some magic and it's diamond vapour, so this is what we were talking about where we make extra stuff with the diamond vapour, and what that would do is give us 2 diamond vapour and an odour of purity for 1 oil of vitriol and 1 diamond. So we need quite a bit, don't we, looking at this. So to make the hat, we need, for impregnated leather, that will give us 4 bits. So why don't we grab ourselves, I'm just going to get 5 of those. I think we've got, oh well, we've got loads of those, haven't we? So that's okay. So let's make 5 quicklime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of those. 5 clay jars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll set that going in our distillery. So it's 5 of you, 5 of you, 5 of you. We'll head over, we'll go and get some diamonds. We'll go and get some diamond essence and we can craft ourselves up some diamonds. That should be nice and easy. This will give us 4, so we'll still need to go and get Another 8. Maybe it's not even going to give us 4, is it? Let's see what else we can get. That will just take that for the moment. Let's make ourselves up some diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we've made 6. Not going to worry too much about that. So that gives us our diamonds. What was the other thing we needed for our impregnate? So we need some leather actually, don't we? So, what have we got in the way of... Let's see what we need, how many leather we need. So for the witch's robes we need 7 and a creeper heart, okay. And for the witch's hat we needed 4, I think it was, wasn't it? Yeah. And the golden thread, that's made in the spinning wheel, and that's made from hay bales and whiff of magic. But I did notice we did need some glowstone dust as well, so we'll take all of that with us. Let's have a look and see if we've got any. We've got 6 zombie flesh there. 1, 2, 3. 3 hay bales. We'll take 4 hay bales. We'll pop that away. We'll pop that string away as well. I think we're done with that now. Do we have any other rotten flesh anywhere at all that we can turn into leather? It doesn't look like it. Let's go have a quick look in the spawner. It'd be good if we can at least try and make... I know with a creeper heart is something we're not going to have. We probably will have to actually go out with an Arthana, I believe it is, to actually kill a creeper to try and get the creeper heart. But we might have enough leather. We have enough rotten flesh there, so we've got... That takes us, that's 2 up there, and we've got 2 there, so that gives us 10. So we're 1 short. How annoying. How very annoying is that? So we might just have to go and have a little breed and maybe a little harvest of our cow friends downstairs. Let's grab... Oh, no. Wow. And this is what you don't do. You don't click. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you don't click with flint and steel in your hand. That's just noob. That is just noob. Right. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we are going to have to, and I'm really sorry about that. Have we picked up any leather? We've got any leather? No? Oh, it's in there. Okay, we're just going to have to do this, aren't we? There we go. There's a piece of leather. I'm just going to be super quick with the gate. There we are. Awesome. Lovely. So let's pop upstairs. Let's go to... Oh, we've got 2 leather. Awesome. So we needed, what was it, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think it was. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do you know what? I might as well just make all of that into leather. It's not like we're not going to use it, is it? So we can go and chuck that into our mana pool. I don't think it matters too much if we do that. There we go. So we should now have 12 leather. Perfect. So we need 3 whiffs of magic. Or how many threads do we need for the so we need 1 thread for that, and for the witch's hat we need 2, so we actually only need to spin 1 hay bale, which is cool. So let's go and grab a whiff of magic off of the shelf. Boom. Take it over to our spinning wheel. We've got power, so we need to put in a whiff of magic there. We need to put in a hay bale there, and this will give us 3 thread. While that's doing that, let's look at the impregnated leather. So that is 4 whiffs of magic. So we are going to need to make 12, aren't we? So that means we're going to need 12 whiff of magic and 3 diamond vapor. So why don't we just put down that like so. We've got 9 whiffs of magic so far. So we need to make 3 more whiff of magic. Now, how do we make a whiff of magic? So that is rowan saplings. Okay. So I'll pop some, grab you out, we'll pop some rowan saplings in, we'll grab the charcoal back, let's get ourselves, let's just put that into there for the moment. Grab ourselves those bottles. We don't want to lose what we can get. Hopefully the fume funnel will help us get what we need. We can stick the rest of those foul fume into there. Let's have a look. Is our thread done? It is. Amazing. So we can keep that in our inventory for the moment. You can go back in there and we'll just pop these bits. Now, diamond vapor. Whoops. Let's go back again. So diamond vapor, so that is oil of vitriol and a diamond, and that will give us 2 diamond vapors. So we need 2 oil of vitriols. So we just need to do another, so we've got 1. So we need to do another quicklime. So let's grab another piece of wood ash. Oh, we've already done it, haven't we? It's already in here. Yeah, there it is. Forgetting what we've done already. So it's 2 diamonds, 2 oil of vitriols, and we need 2 more clay jars. 1, 2. And that should hopefully be enough to give us, is that right? What are we missing? So oil of vitriol, 3 clay jars. So we do need a few more, don't we? So we need 6 clay jars. Like so. There we go. That's it. That's now working beautifully. So we've now got 3 more of those, which is exactly what we needed for making our impregnated leather. Put those away. We can put the oil of vitriol back in there. Kind of a little tidy up of our inventory while we're doing this. I'll leave the glowstone out because we're going to need that. We need this. Let's just put these bits and bobs just into there for the time being. How are we doing? So that's 2 diamond vapor and 1 odour of purity so far. Lovely. Let's pop you up there. So just waiting for the final one, which will give us a couple more, and then we are very close. Now the creeper heart is the only thing that we're missing. I'm pretty sure we don't have a creeper heart, but I think, do we get one for making the hat? No, we don't. So we will need to go and find ourselves a creeper, so we will need to make an Arthana. Okay, so let's put that there like so. Let's get these away. So that should give us our 12 impregnated leather. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 bits of string and the glowstone, that gives us our witch's hat, which is cool to 100% on that. So we just need now to make the witch's robes. I'm not going to put the bits onto the table just yet. Let's see if we can make very quickly an Arthana. Pretty sure I've already got one somewhere actually, but there we go. So that is an emerald, a stick, 2 golden ideas. I'm going to make 2 of these, and the reason I'm going to make 2 is because we can also put an Arthana, I believe, onto the altar for an extra power boost. So let's go and grab some emerald essence very quickly. Hopefully this should give us enough to make a couple of emeralds. I just think this should give us enough to make 3, which will be even better. There we go. So it's emerald, 2 of them. No, we've done that completely wrong, haven't we? Sticks. Yep. Like so. Let's go and get ourselves a couple of sticks from the storage down here. There we go. 2 Arthanas. So 1 we will use on a cripper, and the other we will use on our altar. So we can have a look at our altar again, and we can go, you are a 3, 6, 7, 8. So if we put an Arthana on there, it has made absolutely no difference whatsoever. So I was clearly wrong with that. Never mind. That's fine. I can live with that. So let's have a little munch. So it'll be good. It's turning into a little bit of a long episode, but I do want to try and finish this. And as it is coming, is it coming down night, do we think? I need to go creeper hunting. Ow. Rude. So let's head out and see if we can find ourselves a creeper. I think the sun has been, yeah, it looks like it's turning night, isn't it? Oh, look. Yeah, there's a really big gap there. How the heck has that happened? Who's been stealing bits of our wall? Interesting. Never mind. Go away. Go away. Is that the, are they doing that? Okay. That's not what we were trying to do though. What we're trying to do is find ourselves a creeper. Let's not look at the Enderman. Oh, look, nodes. That's good to know. That's an aura node. It's not sucking everything into it, which is a good thing as well. Oh, there we go. A willing victim. Hi, Mr. Creeper. Come give me your heart. Come on, you know you want to. Come on, come this way. Let's try and kite him over. Oh, really? Don't want him to blow up. We want him to give us his heart. There we go. Have we got a heart? We have! Awesome. Right, let's get back as quickly as we can. Didn't notice that node was there before, but that's always a good spot. It's nice to have nodes and things next to the base, and hopefully that's something that we can start picking up on with Thorncraft. in the next episode. Assuming that we kind of finish up with the Witchery anyway. Right, let's get in. Finish this off. Let's get our witch's robes made. It's very exciting. I haven't made witch's robes since I was playing Crack Pack, I think it was. Right, so witch's robes. We need the impregnated leather. We need the creeper heart, and we need the one piece, not there, one piece of string, and that gives us our witch's robe. So yeah, we can ignore, or creepers will ignore us, which is exciting. There's nothing better in life than being ignored by a creeper, right? So there we go. That should complete that quest, which gives us another 4 string, another 4 golden thread even, and another 2 creeper hearts. So we shall take out those, because these are all witchery items. And I'm going to drop those into our witchery chest. Now we will need to kind of wear our robes for various things, but you know, we will come on to that. That will help us with some of the altar power. So there we go. So, short of the fact that we've had a couple of challenges trying to claim this particular quest, I'm going to... And now it lets us. Weird. Weird, weird, weird. But we'll stick the bits up there. We've got some bottles of water, which, you know what, we'll just whack those into there for the time being. Why has that allowed us to do that? Did we... No, we didn't need to do that, but it seems to be that it wanted us to do the robes beforehand. But it's alright. It's cool. It's cool. So we've got a couple of choices. We can either start a bit of Thorncraft, or we can do a little bit more of the Witchery. Now I was hoping to try to very quickly do this, which is the more mutation, which is making the Mutandis Extremis, which is basically dropping Netherwort and Mutandis into a Witch's Cauldron. Which, do you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it just because I am that kind of girl, and we're that far along already. Why don't we just do it? So it's important with the cauldron to make sure that we actually throw things in the order. It's bubbling, which means it should be fine. So you in, that will do the thing. This is all good. It's all doing exactly what it should do. It will go in a second, and we will get some Mutandis Extremis out of there. Awesome. There we go. Let's grab our bucket and let's just... Oh, no. Put you back there. Grab our bucket and just refill up the cauldron, and we'll just get a spare bucket ready. There we go. So that is Mutandis Extremis, which is a much more powerful version of Mutandis. So some plants are unable to mutate it using simple Mutandis, but you found a way to create a more potent version of this stuff and bind it with some other magics to be even more potent. So we've done that. Gives us a new task, which is making a mutating sprig. So the mutating sprig can be used to mutate some things in specific configurations. To make it, you'll need an altar with 3080, which we've got now. And if the cauldron isn't augmented by chalk circles. We haven't done chalk circles yet, but we can do that. But what we need for that is an Ent.Twig, Netherwort and Mutandis Extremis. So we do have an Ent.Twig. We do have some more Netherwort. So I think that's all we need in that order, right? Yep, Netherwort, Ent.Twig, Mutandis Extremis. Let's do this. Let's do it. So, Netherwort, Ent.Twig, Mutandis Extremis. Whoosh. And the magic happens. Yay! I don't know. Oh wow, that's given us a bit of an effect of paralysed for 15 seconds. Yeah, we weren't expecting that, were we? We weren't expecting that. That's kind of horrible. We'll remember to bear that in mind when we do that. There we go. Awesome. So that now gives us our mutating sprig. We can claim 16 Mutandis Extremis, and that covers that task off. And that now unlocks all of these. So we've got like the trappy things coming up now, which is kind of cool. But we'll come back to that in another episode because we have done way more and gone on for way longer than we intended to with this, but I think you'll agree we've actually made some quite good progress into Witchery with this particular episode, so I'm kind of pleased with that. It has been a good long while since whoopsie, go back the other way, since I've messed around with Witchery, so it's been quite good fun to get back into it again. But maybe what we will do is start to touch on a little bit of Thorncraft in the next episode, really start getting into our magic mods. But for now, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care.